In Mark chapter 2, beginning with verse 13, we read, "He went out again beside the sea, and all the crowd was coming to him, and he was teaching them. And as he passed by, he saw Levi, the son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax booth. And he said to him, 'Follow me.' And he rose and followed him." As Mark invites us to come to know Jesus, one of the things that always strikes me about accounts like this one is just seeing Jesus like the beach. Multiple times, even within the first 2 chapters of Mark's gospel account, we see now Jesus choosing to go walk by the water. As God's Son, present with him since creation, now walking the earth in flesh like one of us, there was something about being by the water, feeling the sand, hearing the waves, that spoke to Jesus, that delighted him, that he enjoyed. Yet in this particular scene, as Jesus is out walking by the beach, we can appreciate that he's not just there enjoying the scenery. He's got the crowd following him, as so often he does. Jesus doesn't have to try hard to attract attention. There are always people coming to be around him. Yet even as this great crowd was coming to him, even as Jesus had plenty of people seeking him out to teach, Jesus saw Levi as he was passing by. That's who Jesus is too. He's not just focused on numbers. He's not just focused on fulfilling a task. Well, let me do my teaching for today. Jesus sees the people around him as he passes by. Jesus sees the people around him that others don't, that others don't want to see. Because as a tax collector, Levi was despised by his fellow Jews. Some of that was political. He was gathering money from his own people to give to the Roman government that many viewed as being an oppressive regime. Others had more ritualistic concerns with it, that as someone who was in cahoots with the Roman government, you were undoubtedly coming in contact with things that the law of Moses said made you unclean. So by being a tax collector, you were somebody that most well-meaning Jews didn't want to have anything to do with. Yet here's Jesus, who already has a crowd following him, who already has plenty of people to teach, but as he passes by, he sees Levi. He sees Levi. He speaks to Levi. And he invites Levi, the tax collector, to come follow him. That's who Jesus is. He sees us. No matter what other people think about us, no matter what our background is, no matter what mistakes and sins we might be guilty of, Jesus sees us. And because Jesus is always looking for that next follower, Jesus never reaches a point where he's taught enough people. He's always looking to invite someone else to come follow him and see just how good life lived with God can be. Jesus extends that invitation to Levi. And as Levi follows Jesus, as he learns from Jesus a completely different approach to life, it changes everything for him. Because that's what Jesus' invitation to be a follower of his really is. It's an invitation to be more than we've been before. It's an invitation to be more than what other people think we are. It's an invitation to follow him and discover a completely new way of life. Levi, who we know from other gospel accounts was also known by the name of Matthew, accepted that invitation. Jesus sees you too. Jesus wants to invite you to find that new life too. Will you follow me?